Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another presentation. My name is Nikos Nicolau, and today, I'm going to present to you the virtual reality tool Unity. It's one of the tools that we're using for game creation and other types of virtual reality applications. Basically, it's an easy, usable tool to animate and to design and to edit those types of games. It's easy to use. That we're gonna see it right now in the next slides. Let's go. Let's start from the overview. So here we have the overview of what we will see in the next slides of this presentation. Now we're going to start with the introduction about the Unity. What is Unity? And we will see some introduction examples about Unity. Secondly, we're going to see the tools and the features that we're using on the Unity program. And afterward, we're going to see the benefits, the challenges, they use it in the educational part in school. And as usual, the conclusion of what we saw today and the references that we will see in the last but not least slide about this presentation. Let's start with the introduction about Unity. So, what's Unity? Unity is actually a program that you can use to animate or use this as a virtual reality tool about gaming. Not only gaming, but also other type of stuff for designing. You can see in the picture next to it, it's the program itself. Uh, so basically, Unity is a 3D development engine or a virtual reality engine. If you use it for virtual reality um, type of application of game creation, it's usable for Windows, Mac, and Linux. It's supported like on the three types of operating system, and it's easy to use and install. And firstly, it was launched in 2005. It was the first update that started this application in 2005, using this tool for this creation of the games. As you can see now, the games that were created by Unity because it's easier to use. Let's go to the next slide. We're going to see the tools and the features. You can see the two examples in the pictures next to the tools. You can see the dots. This is some of them. There are more and more tools and features you will see on the application. You can see the more tutorial on YouTube or anywhere you want. You can search it on Google and on Google Scholar about the uh, lots of information about the application. So, what are the tools and features? So, the assets, the projects that you can create, the packages that you can install, the plugins for more and more features, the scenes that you can create multiple scenes in the same time, the components that you can use to create the characters and everything you will need, the game objects. You can put some objects, some squares, and other stuff for the player to see and to react with it. The prefab is built when the application is done and you want to publish it. You can see the build that you created by the preview tab when you go in and like check if the application or your game really works that well. So, what are the benefits of Unity, the gaming application? It's easy to create, as I said in the start. It's easy to use to create the game because you have the options in one window. When you open the application, you will find them. You can see the tutorials, as I said before, what any buttons will do inside your project. Um, You don't need to switch platforms or anything else. It's really easy to use. When you change platform, you can take your project anywhere you want on any other operating system or anywhere you want. And there's high quality games that you create. You can create some really expensive games that you create if you want to make money. And for example, you can some games that are from for the Xbox and for PlayStation or even on PC with high graphics. That's how we call it high quality in games. You can see now um, the games that were created, how really good they are in terms of quality and the image inside. So, one really big challenge about this the Unity game development tool, the application isn't you don't need to link uh, to external code libraries. It's really important part of the application's talents for this application. It means that this you don't need actually to code the libraries. You can find them really easily. You can download them and you can load them inside the application. It's like the Photoshop part when you can download libraries for more tools and more stuff you can find in the application. As we saw on the Adobe Aero presentation as well, you can find them here as well. This one of the challenges that don't have uh, to external code. Some of them, though, you have to search for them in the internet in order to have them like a personal idea. You have to code them. This is one challenge that you will see in the future if you would like to add more stuff and more objects and subjects inside your game. And firstly, on the application you want to create the game in this part. Next up, we're going to uh, the unity in education. How we do use this application in the education in school. Young developers that want to learn about this application can use this tool for school, so they can know what they will experience when they create their own project, game, or anything else they want. So to develop important interpersonal skills, you're gonna need teamwork, which is the communication part. If you start a game or a subject or a project with other people, you have to communicate well. What will they do? What part will they use to create in this game? Also, the problem solving is a big part of the Unity development and designing game. You have to find the error if it occurs on the application or your game. It's really important to know, and to compromise is it's one of them as well. To compromise about it. These are some of them. If you want, you can find more and more those types of stuff on the educational part of this program. You can find more and more on YouTube. If you search educational purposes about Unity, you will find more instead of on this. I added this because of the teamwork, but you can also develop yourself, self-made games and self-made designed stuff. So yes, this is about the education. You can use it also on school as educational purpose if you would like to showcase the as a teacher, if you want to showcase the application. So students will have some idea what we'll find if they start creating and developing on school. So we have the conclusion here. What we saw today, we saw that Unity, the most important about Unity is it has a 3D development engine, which is really helpful. You can create really games really easily. Not lots of coding needed. You have to remember and know how to create these types of objects through the others application to add it in Unity. As we saw about Autobiro, it's one of them. You can create the objects, and you can through the file transfer, you can put it in the Unity program to add it to your game. And no link to external code libraries, which is one of the challenges that we saw, and the no platform switch needed, which is one of the most important things if you would like to change platform or any other type of device for you to continue your design and development in games. So these are the references that you can use. They're pretty old, I guess, because have to. There are no more new actually references. So I used it to develop games using Unity Game Engine. 2017. It's okay. It's pretty new, I guess. It doesn't close 10 years, so it's new. And using the principle of Unity in education, this is the part that I use this for education, for the communication and the problem solving part about this section of the Unity slide. Those are the two references that I used. I guess next time I'll have to add them to each slide because it's gonna be really helpful for you to understand what I used on this type of slides. I forgot to add them too, but I would add them in next presentations. I will remember this. And this was the presentation. Thank you so much for watching. This is going to be uploaded as well with all the other presentations. I hope you tune. I will see you in another presentation. As always, have a nice day and goodbye.